Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're zeroing in on the Buckeye State and breaking down exactly what you need to know about notary bond requirements in Ohio. Whether you're stamping a standard deed in Columbus or stepping into the digital future of online notarization, getting these rules right is absolutely crucial. So let's jump right in.
So, do you actually need a notary bond in Ohio? If you're working through the commissioning process with the Ohio Secretary of State for the very first time, I bet this is the biggest question on your mind right now. And honestly, it's a super common point of confusion, mostly because state laws vary so wildly depending on where you are in the country.
Well, the great news is that the straightforward answer for standard notaries is a resounding no. You don't need a bond to get started. But, and listen close because this is vital, you absolutely must be aware of one critical exception to make sure you stay compliant.
Let's start with Section 1 Ohio Notary Bond Basics, looking specifically at the standard rule.
Here's a fascinating piece of legal bedrock for you. Under Ohio Revised Code Section 147.01, Ohio actually falls into a minority. It's one of only 22 states that completely bypasses the mandate for a surety bond during the standard commissioning process. Basically, if you're just doing everyday traditional pen and paper notarizations, the state simply doesn't require you to carry a bond. It's that simple.
But wait, let's look at Section 2, the e-estate planning exception for digital notarizations.
Here's where the plot thickens. If you plan to step into the digital age and perform remote online notarizations, specifically for estate planning documents, the whole game changes. For this exact scenario, Ohio law strictly mandates a $25,000 surety bond.
You might be wondering, why the sudden change? Well, the estate planning exception ensures specialized protection for digital documents. Think about it. These digital estate documents are incredibly sensitive and carry profound legal weight. Because of that risk, the state of Ohio requires this specific $25,000 bond to act like a guaranteed financial safety net for the public. It's all about trust. All right, moving right along to Section 3, Ohio Commission Requirements, where we'll go over the 5-year checklist.
Whether you're operating as a standard, traditional notary, or you're stepping up to handle those high-stakes digital e-estate planning documents, your official commission term in Ohio is going to last for exactly 5 years.
Now, to earn that 5-year term, you've got a clear checklist to knock out. First, you'll need to submit a completed application and pay the varying state fees. You also have to prove your Ohio residency, and of course, maintaining a record free of felony convictions is an absolute must. Oh, and as a pro tip, always check directly with the Ohio Secretary of State for any current education or exam requirements before you file, just to make sure you've got all your bases covered.
Let's shift gears a bit for Section 4, Voluntary Protection Options, because protecting yourself and your clients is huge.
Okay, it is incredibly vital to understand the difference between these two products because people mix them up all the time. Think of a surety bond as a safety net for the public. If a claim is paid out to a harmed citizen, the surety company is going to seek repayment directly from you. Errors and omissions insurance, or E&O, on the other hand, acts as your personal shield. E&O protects you, covering your legal defense and settlement costs if you happen to get sued over an honest mistake.
So why even buy voluntary coverage? Well, purchasing E&O insurance is highly recommended because, like we just said, it shields you from personal financial ruin over a simple, honest notarial error. And on the flip side, carrying a voluntary surety bond, even when Ohio doesn't technically force you to, can actually be a powerful marketing tool. It significantly boosts client confidence, showing them that you are fully credentialed and backed by an extra layer of professional accountability.
And that brings us to Section 5. Get your quote today for fast and easy bonding.
You can get your notary surety bond quote in minutes. Apply online with fast approval across all 50 states by visiting buysuretybonds.com. As we transition more and more of our legal lives onto digital platforms, the safety nets we put in place matter now more than ever. Being a notary in Ohio is really about being the ultimate gatekeeper of public trust. The only question left is, how well are you protecting that trust and yourself today?